I'm Jake Bruton, and this week on the Build Show, I want to talk to you about the blower door on this older Texas slab-on grade home and what the consequences and what these numbers might mean. So right now we're running the blower door. We're at negative 50 pascals of pressure, thereabouts, and we're getting 9.2 ACH 50. That means 9.2, just over 9 times an hour at 50 pascals of pressure. All of the air inside this home is exchanging with air from outside the home, or new air. So when we have that new air is not conditioned, it's not filtered, it's not dehumidified, it's nowhere near as healthy as the stuff that we already have inside the house if we've maintained the air inside the house. But that 9.2, 9.3 is like as high as I've ever seen. So I want to show you something. In the kitchen, let's crack the window, say 6 inches. That is a 20-inch wide window, open 6 inches, and we'll get to see in real time what that means for the total envelope of the house. So as the fan works itself back up to 50, because it doesn't make quick changes, it brings itself back up, we're at 10.6 ACH 50, or it might go all the way up to 11 there. It looks like we're still building. Yeah. So that means that hole, this size, is only, a fourth of the total leakage in the house now. So the hole that we would be tracking down is 2 foot square almost, over 16,000 square feet or cubic feet of air. So let's look at 2 places now that we have the fan off that we know we have a problem. Number 1, the homeowners have blocked off this fireplace, and when we had the fan on, it was causing this metal grate and that cardboard to rack forward to the point that I could stick my hand in there. That tells me that damper is not doing a good job. Well, guess what? That chimney goes up, and it's probably the highest point of exfiltration on the whole house. So this sucker, under normal stack effect, is going to be a culprit. So that's an easy one to take care of right away. Get a better damper. If you're not going to use the chimney, block it off. Make sure any future homeowners know that it's blocked off. You could put an electric insert in here and get the fireplace feel for a lot less money than you could let this thing leak for the next 2 decades that this house is still here. So that's an easy one. When you're blower door testing something, the fireplace is probably going to be a problem, and it's easy to tell that it is a problem because they've already blocked it off. Now I want to show you something else that's like, we renovate sometimes without thinking. We go, oh, well, we would love a little more storage in the laundry room. Well, let's just put some cabinets in, but we don't want to lose the space that we need for our washer and dryer, so we'll cut the cabinets into the wall. Maybe a problem, maybe not. In this instance, we're getting a lot of leakage through here. This is the garage. This is the garage. There's no air sealing on the back of these cabinets. They're, built-in cabinets, but there's nothing to keep air from the garage from getting in here. So when we talk about outside air and it not being particularly healthy, or it not be filtered or dehumidified or conditioned, that's a health and comfort standpoint. Here, we're talking about indoor air quality that has danger associated with it, because everything on that side of the wall, everything on this side of the wall that's in the garage, almost everything we keep in our garages is not good for indoor air quality. We have gas, we have cleaners, we have pesticides, we have cars that might be running. These walls are some of the most important to air seal, and the homeowner here has cut a hole in the wall and pushed a cabinet in it and then sealed it to the wall by nailing a 2x4 or 1x4 on there. This is poor planning, poor execution, and somebody who didn't think through what was happening here from an indoor air quality standpoint. So let's focus as builders on verifying, trust but verify, verifying where we are so that we know where we need to go to be able to be more efficient, more healthy, more comfortable. And then let's think about low-hanging fruit like those 2 things, and then let's also think about the consequences of our choices, because I would have a hard time letting my kids sleep in this house without leaving some windows open so that I knew we were getting some outdoor air inside. Thanks for watching this week on The Build Show. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to sign up for the Build Show Network newsletter. Those go out twice a week. They announce all the videos that are coming out that week. There's an incredible amount of really good, high education level content coming out of the Build Show Network right now. I'm really happy to be involved with it. And I watch the stuff and I learn from my compatriots in this system. They're really killing it right now. So make sure you subscribe to that newsletter. I'll see you next week on The Build Show. Thanks for watching.